Hi all and welcome back to the garage. Seeing as we have installed a slip-on muffler, which kind of opens up the airflow in the rear, it makes sense to make a slight increase of the airflow coming into the engine as well. So today we're going to be installing the K&N air filters for the bike, and this is where we get the bonus from the Outback MotorTech protection, which allows you to actually remove the fairings and everything without a full disassembly of the crash protection. I've shown the taking off the fairings and stuff in other videos. I'll put a link up for those that haven't seen those. So I'll just remove this without going into details. Okay, so having removed the cowl or the fairing from the side here, the spoiler underneath the headlights, the windscreen and the front cover, gives you perfect access to the air intakes. So next step is to release 4 screws from the air filter holder. The top 2 screws you'll take those out, while the bottom 2 have sort of a collar which allows them to stay in. Release the tab from the intake there, pull it out, jiggle it forward. There are 2 tabs in the back, these 2 here, which you pull out. This will present you with the air filter. Loosen the 2 screws and you can remove the filter. This filter here has done probably around 15,000 kilometers. Not too dusty environments, so that's quite okay. Now the K&N filters come pre-oiled from the factory, so it's just a matter of placing it in here, like that. So that's the installation. So after having installed the filter, we're going to put on the air duct here again. It's a bit of a tight fit. You need to aim for these 2 tabs here, and it's an advantage to put it out like that, put it in at an angle. You can see the tab mounts down here, so aim for those. You can even feel them with your finger. But it's a tight fit against the tank, so you might scuff it up a bit. Doesn't really matter. Make sure those two screws are out as well. Like that. And then putting back in the screws. And then remember to install the tab on the air duct. So that sits in the stay on the plastic cover. So that's the left side. Let's do it on the right. So this is just a copy of the left-hand side. Remove the top two screws and undo the bottom two. Release the tab, pull it out, take it out like that. And release the two screws that hold the filter. And that's the right hand side filter. This guy had a bad day at work. Other than that, it looks fine. So now it's just a matter of installing the filter on the stay here. Since they come pre-oiled in a plastic bag, it's wise to use gloves when touching it and everything, so you don't get the oil all over the place. Like that. Same story on this side. Just inspect the inside, see that there is no obvious dirt. You can always wipe it down. Get rid of if there's any dust or anything like that on the inside. And then Gently jiggle it back in. Get the tabs to mount, just pull it out like that, push it back until you hear the click, and then put it back in. Like that. Reinsert the tab. Like that. And then it's just a matter of putting all the covers back on. So that's how you install the K&N air filters on the Africa Twin. Hope that helps someone. I'll see you in the next video.